I'm hoping like he didn't really realize that I had said that and that we just breeze on past it. I think so.
You squeaked.
Yes!
You squeaked
Did
it.
I?
Yes.
I don't remember that.
You squeaked it. So anyways, we spent a lot of time together. I ditched my friends, she ditched her friends. Yeah. We spent a lot of time together.
Ditched classes.
Really liked each other. Don't say that.
Oh, never mind.
So I think it was February. You know, things were going pretty good. We liked each other. And she was the first one to mention that we should get married.
No, I did not.
How'd it
I didn't
go?
say marry.
What would you say though?
But we were just casually driving and I happened to mention, because I love popcorn, like I used to eat just the whole tub by myself, and he doesn't like popcorn. And what did I say? I said our kids are gonna love popcorn. Or what did I say? How did I say it?
That's how you said it. I was just talking about how I don't like popcorn.
Oh, yeah.
Kernels get in my teeth and stuff. And it's like, well, our kids are gonna love popcorn.
And so I was just like, oh my gosh, what did I just say? And I'm hoping like he didn't really realize that I had said that and that we just breeze on past it. And
I think I was like, what'd you say? And I started laughing at her.
So
it was funny. It was funny. I teased her about it afterwards and stuff. So that was the first mention of getting married. But then later on, you know, I don't know what I was thinking. We broke up.
Yeah.
March or April.
He broke my heart.
It was nearing the end of the semester. It was either March or April. I don't know. I was thinking I got scared. It was getting too serious and stuff. And first time having a relationship, maybe I was just feeling too crowded and stuff. So I was just like, well, I kind of like my time too. So selfish reasons and stupid reasons. And I broke it up with her.
So I left and went home, didn't I?
Well, we kind of got back together a little bit right before she left, but then I was kind of thinking, well, she needs to make some life decisions. For dating, she stays.
Oh
and goes
yeah,
to school.
so you broke up with me. And then I went home for the spring break, and then I came back for the semester, and we got together for like a week or something.
Was it the new semester?
Yeah, it was a new semester. Yeah,
that was before the semester ended.
No, I started. You broke up with me at the end of the semester, and then I went home for spring break, and then I came back and started the new semester, and we dated for like a week into that semester, and then you broke up with me again, and I was just like crazy woman right there, because he broke my heart. And so then after that, I decided I quit my classes, and I went home.
Yep.
Because
she was done.
That, I was done. I didn't need to be there. I was there for him, I guess, and.
So I felt pretty bad. Yeah. I don't know what to say. I'm not sure. I can't come up with an excuse of what I was thinking, like a good reason, because now I don't. Thinking right now, I don't know what would be a good reason for breaking up back then. But apparently back then, things were different. I was doing different things, and so there was good reasons back then, I guess.
So I was like, that's fine. You can break up with me. I'm just going to go on dates. And so I went on lots of dates. I found online dating.
10 billion.
I just found lots of guys. I was like, that's how I'm going to get over him. I'm just going to go on lots of dates, and I'm not going to be serious with anyone. I'm just going to date people, and made him super jealous.
But what happened is Josh and Haley got married, because they were still engaged and they were still getting married, and we're still friends with them. So anyways, she came down to go to their wedding.
I was one of her bridesmaids.
And that was pretty hard because I saw her again. She was really cute.
Yeah, we worked together on part of the wedding and was decorating.
And so we spent a little time together. And
we went shopping together.
A little awkward, but it was okay.
I was fine with it. I wanted to show off and be like, I'm happy without you.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I was not really happy. But, and I was like, she's cute. Why'd I break up? Yeah. She's cute. Why'd I break up with her and stuff? So. And I think a few more days went by, a week or something, and turns out that a guy that I know at the apartments, because I help him with maintenance and management of the apartments, they started chatting on Facebook and stuff.
I had no idea that this was the guy, because I had actually met him before too, and I didn't know that they knew each other. I met him online, an online dating site actually, and...
I didn't really have any problems with the guy at all. Imagining the guy with Andy, it made me upset.
Oh, he was angry.
I couldn't stand it. Just like, you can't be with her. I like her. So, out of the blue, I send you a message saying, you can't be with him. I don't...
It was a long message. I mean, he sent me an email, and it was like very long.
No, it was a message at first, and then I went to email
Oh,
and
that's
stuff.
right, that's right.
And basically I just said, hey... Well, at first I was angry and stupid and said, he's an idiot. You don't want to be with him.
He was just jealous, and I knew that. And I was happy. I was like, that's right, you be jealous.
So she's like, well, I thought you didn't want me and stuff. We're broke up and stuff. So anyways, I don't know. I wasn't happy. I wanted her back, and I was just like, okay, I want you to give me a second chance. And you didn't fully give me a second chance.
No.
You said, well...
I said, you prove it.
I'm still dating. I'm still dating other guys. How about you go ahead and say it? Or did I say it okay? That's basically what you're doing.
Yeah. Or what? Yeah, I think so.
She didn't want me to give me a full second chance. It's like, you need to prove yourself. You need to prove that you like me. You broke my heart.
I wasn't sure about it, so I wanted him to prove it.
And that was
first.
fair, but that was pretty rough. Because, she lived over here in, western Idaho, and I was in eastern Idaho. So this was around the 4th of July. And I thought, well, the best way of trying to get back together again is to try to be with her again. So I had to drive over here. And
this is a guy who hates traveling, so I was
traveling.
I was impressed that he traveled.
And what was really hard was your family was surrounding you. And family kind of huddles around each other, and when a member of the family breaks up with someone, and they just kind of like, oh, that person's an idiot, he's stupid, he's a jerk.
Yeah. And
that's what I felt like. I was coming back to Andy, and I was like, I just want to be with Andy. And then her family's all around. I just felt like avoiding.
You could probably feel the glare.
I was avoiding eye contact, and I was just kind of sitting there, just like, ugh, I don't want to be here.
Whatever. They were nice to you, I'm sure.
They were nice, but I felt like underneath they were like, yeah, you're such an idiot. What are you doing here? You don't deserve her and stuff like that. So that's what I felt like. It was really, really hard, really uncomfortable, but I really wanted her, and so I had to prove myself. Went on a few dates, did some more talking, and there's a few things we had to overcome. And what else? What happened? So I spent like a few days here. We dated a little bit. We talked a little bit, and I went back to college, and we were talking back and forth on Messenger again. I had work over there, and she had work here, and you broke your foot somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Which was, she rolled a rhino on her foot. Mm-hmm. She hit a rock.
A rhino's like a 4-wheeler type thing.
Yeah, you guys seen our vlogs. You've seen the rhino.
Yeah.
She hit a rock, and somehow the rhino rolled on her foot and broke it.
I was in a hurry. My dad, he's like, hustle, 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 hustle. So I saw him coming in the truck, and so I had to get out there really fast to the swather because I'd been swathing, and I was in a hurry, and
so that probably helped you be able to come and see me over in Rexburg, because
I couldn't do much.
You couldn't work.
I could swath, and that was about it.
You need all your appendages for farming.
Yeah.
And you didn't have a foot. Mm-hmm. So we were talking, and one time you were going to come over to break up with me. You're going to come over and say, hey, we're done.
I decided.
You were going to kick me to the curb.
I decided he wasn't the one for me, and I was gonna end it. But it was funny though, because I felt like that, but then I also felt like I have to tell him in person. Like I just felt like, I don't know, I was inspired, I guess. I needed to tell him that in person, that it wasn't something to do over the phone or to text. I had to go tell him that in person.
I was like scared. I was like, well, because we're texting all the time, messaging all the time, and just like, so she's like, I'm on my way over there. I'm just like, I didn't know you were coming. Why are you coming? It's like, oh, I'll talk to you about it when we get over there. It's like, oh crap, what is she doing? So I was scared. Well, when it happened, we talked, and I
think I told you. Yeah, I was like, I need to end it.
I don't really remember how that went.
I told you. I remember we cried a lot. There was tears, and you cried, and you just remember. I don't know. I don't remember what you said exactly, but you told me to give you a chance, and
she was only supposed to go there for the day, break it up, and drive back, but she ended up staying a night or two.
I think I stayed for a while.
You stayed for a week or something?
No, probably not a week, but a few days. My parents were pretty worried.
She saw the other guy while she was here too.
Yeah.
So that kind of made me upset again.
Yeah.
But she was here to break up with me, and dragged on. I guess I couldn't let her go. I couldn't say, hey, you're not. I guess I said you can't break up with me. Give me a chance. But I guess she went back, and we're still talking back and forth, and it just randomly, wasn't really randomly, because
so before that, I went down there,
it's kind of a jumbled time. I don't really remember exactly what happened there.
So when I was down there for those few days, I had made the decision. I went on a date with the other guy I'd been dating, and I had to make a decision because I didn't want them to be angry and confused, and I was confused, and so I had to make a decision there, like who I was going to date. And so I made a decision. You were my decision, and I had to tell the other people that, sorry, it's not going to work out.
Oh, wait, so you came to a break with me, but then I convinced you to date just me.
Yeah.
Huh. I must have been pretty good at convincing you.
Pretty good, huh? Pretty smooth there.
I didn't know that's how that went.
Yeah, so I made my decision there, and then I went back home, and that's when the phone call. I think we were talking on the phone.
How long? You were there for...
I was there for like three days.
Maybe I think 3 days
probably,
or something.
And so I went home after that, and like I made my decision that I wanted to be with him, and
we're gonna date and give it a try, but we're like, oh, we're gonna get married. Yeah. So, like we said before, we believe in inspiration from God, and I don't know. I haven't shared this very much with anybody because it's when you have a sacred experience, it's sacred. It's not like secret. You don't want to like hide it from people, but it's sacred. You hold it sacred and you hold it dear. But one of the experiences I had in my life, one of the most sacred experiences I had in my life was when I asked, should I marry her? And, I had asked before, but this time I had really given a lot of effort to, the time I was going to do it, how I was going to do it, and I was just really, really sincere and really, it's a big decision. I mean, getting married is a big decision, and I felt that weight on me, and I didn't know what to do, and I was scared, and I did just a lot of things going on, and so... it was really a heartfelt prayer and a heartfelt moment, and I got my answer. And it was a really sacred, great experience in my life. And the answer was to marry the woman.
And quickly, right? Wasn't it like urgently? Wasn't it?
With inspiration, there comes like some feelings with it, some other feelings with it. And there was a sense of urgency, like, yes, do it, and
don't kick around the bush.
Get on with it and stuff.
Yeah. So you had your inspiration from God.
Yeah.
And then we called on the phone and we kind of I wasn't thinking about marriage. Like I just thought, like we're going to date for quite a while probably before we talk about marriage again. But then it just came up, and so I was like, well, I want to pray about it. I want to ask God too, and so we hung up, and I prayed and asked for my inspiration, and I knew it was right, I had that same inspiration.
In between phone calls. It was like I called you, an hour later you called me, or I called you again, and hey, we should get married.
I just remember being so excited. It was just so,
so exciting.
It was out of nowhere.
We talked for a while on the phone, and it was like, yeah, we should, move things faster. We should, really think about, getting married. We should really... We didn't really say the word married. We're hopping around it because we don't want to be the first to say it. we want to get married and stuff. So we're kind of hopping around it, saying, "Oh, we should get try to spend more time together to really find out if we really want to be together and all that stuff." And then we both agreed, and we're both liking it and stuff. And then we hung up, and I think I called back like 5 seconds or 10 seconds later, and I was like, "That we just talked about. Are we talking about getting married?" And
yeah.
And you're like.
I think
squeaked.
so.
You squeaked.
Yes.
You squeaked.
Did I?
Yes.
I don't remember that.
You squeaked it.
I have a squeaky voice. Uh-oh. Teacher's crying.
We're being too loud. It was really emotional, spiritual moment.
Yeah.
It was great.
It was great.
Intermission. So that phone call, we basically decided to get married.
Yep.
But,
and then after that, I think I decided to pick up and come to Rexburg, right? Like, after that, it was like...
Found you a place to live right next to me.
Yeah, it was right next... There was his house, and then the house I was staying was right next door, so it was perfect.
Yeah. And...
it was fun.
Spent a lot of time together again, and courting to get married. Mm-hmm. And there's an official proposal, and I made a video about that. And it's a pretty cool experience. You got to watch it. There's police involved.
He totally surprised me. It was awesome.
Because she's expecting a proposal, so I was like, I gotta throw her off guard. I gotta throw it She can't be. She's expecting us. I gotta like make a big surprise out of it. It's a big deal. You only get to do it once.